This is Two Blokes in a Pod.
Hey, what is that?
The podcast where, well, it's a bit of this, a bit of that.
I don't understand.
Just blokey laughs and blokey chats.
Okay.
Whatever it is, let's get started.
I don't know what the hell is going on, but this weather is ridiculous.
It was nice and hot and sunny.
The weekend was fantastic. You know, Saturday was a nice day. Sunday was just a bomber day, like just amazing. Mid-20s or whatever it was.
It was beautiful.
Woke up on Sunday morning, took James to goalkeeper training and at King's Reserve.
Yep.
And it was just a great morning. And today started off really hot, like in the 30s, 32, 33 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then about 4 o'clock, bang,
Shit house.
rain came in. Just a big turn of events. I don't know what's going on here in Adelaide. And then apparently on Thursday, it's going to be 37 degrees.
What, this Thursday?
This Thursday coming, yeah. Oh, crazy shit.
That's just shit work, you know, like just working in that heat. Like, no one, who wants to work in that heat, man?
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Mate, what a jam-packed weekend we have just had. We're going to get into all the goodness of the weekend very, very soon. But how's your week been?
Been good. Well, last week, it was fine, you know, just working away, mate, you know. Went to Sydney, not this weekend, last weekend. Went to Sydney. I don't know if I spoke about that last week, but
No, you didn't. We were too busy with hearing Benny's blow up.
oh yeah, Benny. That was a good chat. He's a man that is easily pissed off, isn't he? The
Yes.
world is wrong.
Everything's wrong according to him.
Yeah.
I sent him a picture during the week. I saw someone had converted a Corolla into a ute. Yes, you heard that right. A Toyota Corolla into a ute. So like it was a
least be
Corolla.
reliable.
And I wrote to him going, "Hey Benny, is this considered a commercial vehicle?"
Oh, you sent it. You sent it in the group, us three. Yeah, that was. Anyway, how's your week been, man?
Yeah, I've had a okay week. Yeah, it's been good. Funnily enough, I DJ'd at a wedding on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I won't mention the venue or the couple's name because, you know, in case anyone is listening. But the bride and groom went missing partway through the night.
Yeah, right.
And this venue has on-site accommodation as well. So they had a honeymoon suite at this venue.
Yeah, right.
And then everyone's like, has anyone seen the bride and groom? Where have they gone? I'm cranking the dance floor. It's going off. People are having a good old time. And, they're like, anyone seen the bride or groom? So everyone started getting real anxious or what's going on, this and that. Next minute, about, I'd say an hour later, the bride and groom rock up back into the reception in literally their pajamas. The bride was in her nightie, a white nightie, and the groom was like just in a pair of boxer shorts and a T-shirt. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And then the best man's like, ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom have had their first shag. I'm like, you left your wedding party to go do the deed. I mean, all right, talk about consummating the marriage, but
Yeah, but wait till after.
wow.
Like it's, well, you know what it's like. It's so expensive to get married now, right? And you just piss off and
Yeah,
go
I don't
a bit
know.
hunky
I don't
dory
know.
there, and
It
come
was
back.
a very interesting night. That's for sure.
Don't you want to like spit like make the night like,
You know,
I don't know.
the one thing I can't stand when I DJ at a party, whether it be a wedding, a 21st or an engagement and all that, if the people that we are there to celebrate aren't on the dance floor having a good old time, then the guests aren't going to do that either, right?
Else, yeah.
It's very rare that people will get on the dance floor if that special person or people are not on the dance floor with them.
I'm with you.
So anyway, I mean, I still had a good dance floor on the weekend, but yeah, they went missing for a while, and they went off.
You know what? Maybe they're all tired and just had a nap.
Quite possibly.
Yeah.
I would like to go with that idea.
Benefit of the doubt.
And I'm just saying that the best man may have thought that's what was going on.
I mean, look, it's a decent assumption.
Anyway, so other than that, my weekend was all right. My week was okay. Yeah, it was good.
Beautiful.
I don't know. I've just been feeling very tired lately, and I don't know if it's just everything from the last few weeks catching up on me, and just now that I feel a little bit lighter with all that crap, maybe everything's catching up on me, and I'm just feeling tired, or it could be the weather. We've had very humid weather.
It's just the time of year, man. Like,
I guess so. I guess
rush.
we're trying. Like, this is the time of year where we're all normally winding down.
Yeah.
But I feel like things are ramping up.
Nah, man, not. Well, I can just speak for tradies. Like, this is the busiest time of year. Like every year, like I swear, every year I say, man, I was so much busier than last year. But it's like you look back at it, it's like, man, it's always been the same. Like since I've been an apprentice, like it's always like everyone's just trying to get in before Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Everyone
it's just
wants-
one day, man.
Everyone wants their house painted before Christmas.
Oh, mate. Anyway,
But that's how
whatever.
it is. Hey, little old Adelaide is growing up and becoming a fashion state.
Is that right?
So have you seen the new development happening over at Burnside?
Yeah, I've done a bit of work there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so I think Louis Vuitton's going there.
Yeah,
bloody
well, I was going to say, I
Gucci.
saw an announcement today that Louis Vuitton is opening a store in Burnside.
Yeah,
Bloody hell.
I can't remember which one it was. Their fit out is going to cost now. It's in the millions for a fit out. Like, and I think it was like it's either $5 or $10 million for a fit out, right? And I think I don't know if it was Gucci or Louis Vuitton. Like it's one of those two. And I'm like, how the fuck does it cost you? Like, no stock, just to fit it out, like your shelving and
Are the
desks and stuff.
shelvings and the coat hangers and all that going to be out of gold or something?
I don't know, but yeah, that's what I heard. It's ridiculous the amount of money going into a fit out.
So they've got a Zara there. Yeah. They're going to have a Louis Vuitton, a Gucci, all the big high-end fashion labels. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's a place I won't be going.
Yeah, no, the east side of Adelaide, mate. It's probably.
I'm happy with my Johnny Biggs.
Well put there. I think good location.
So you sent me a little video earlier today about some new technology that the Hawaii brand
Do you like that?
is bringing out, which is phenomenal.
Did you?
Is that real?
I was going to say, did you fact check it?
I don't know. I'm going to have to, but so just for our listeners' sake, Stamati sent me a video before because he knows I love tech. Yeah. And Hawaii. Huawei. Oh, whatever. Hawaii, Huawei. Yeah, so it's so basically there's this technology where they were showing people looking at a phone and then
File grab,
clenching their hand, their fist over the phone while looking at a photo. And it virtually closes the photo like a piece of paper that you've grabbed with your hand, and then you can throw it at another Huawei device, and it then pops up on that device. So it's like a drag and drop, but using your hand.
So yeah, 3 days ago, Huawei recently unveiled a file sharing system that allows users to transfer images and other content between devices using hand movement without touching the screen. In videos shared online, users are seen grabbing a pic on a mobile by clasping their hand and then moving it to another device by releasing it.
Wow.
Is that just crazy? And then you see
wow. And I thought AirDrop was a huge thing on the Apple on the iPhones.
And in that video as well, you see him grabbing it and fist pumping someone.
Yeah.
And then they would have their clenched fist and then just essentially drop it into the other phone and it works. So I don't know, guys, if that's
Well, the
legit.
other thing, so Huawei, whatever you want to call them. So a few months ago, they released
Your hand. Yeah, it's
they
real.
released a phone that folds 3 ways,
Yeah, I saw that.
and once opened up, it's the size of an iPad Pro,
Yeah.
like a huge screen in your face. But then you fold it down, and it's just a normal phone, and it's no thicker than the Samsung Fold that they've got at the moment.
There you go.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolute
it.
crazy. Look
Shares
at
it to
that.
another device, drops it. That is
Drops it.
nuts. That is crazy.
Well,
I think that's an official commercial. So yeah, it's
wow.
it's legit.
That is full on technology.
The Mate 70 Pro Plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here I am with my iPhone 16 still waiting for the Apple Assistance
Update.
which possibly won't be coming out till January. But keep talking about tech. So I've been doing a lot of research because I did mention a few weeks ago that the Vision Pro is going to be stopped being made because they're bringing out a different version in a couple years' time. So in one way, I'm like, fuck, I'm glad I didn't buy one because then it would just be obsolete technology. Like,
And the tech support, would it
Right.
still be there, do you think?
well, I don't know. I don't know. But you would think for $6,000, if you were to buy one now and then they stop production,
Yeah.
you know, that they would still give you some sort of customer support over it.
Wait, so what's it called? Apple.
Vision Pro. But I still really want to get one. Just I don't think I want to spend that much money on it. So I've been looking around, and Meta, the people that own Facebook and Instagram,
Yeah.
have their own headsets called the Meta Quest
Yes.
VR.
I've seen them. They're about
They've recently released the Meta Quest 3,
Yes.
right? Which is the closest technology to the Apple Vision Pro. Doesn't look as sexy, but the things you can do with it are pretty much basically exactly the same. You've got immersive video in there. You've got augmented reality. So, you know, you can spatial compute in an open world.
So I've also seen, you know how we've got the Ray-Ban Sunnies? There was another brand that was also doing like smart sunnies, but with the the Vision Pros with your fingers.
You're not talking about Meta's...
No, it's not Meta. It's another company completely.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I did see him, and I'm like, you know, sometimes when you're watching something and then you accidentally slide and you lose the video.
Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I haven't seen that.
Because I was trying to send it. I was going to send it to you, and then I did. I'm like,
Because there's a brand called Virtue, which is it's a sunglasses or glasses that you put on your face, and it's like massive computer screens in your eyes, but not any of the virtual reality stuff where you can grab and do stuff with it. The only difference between the Meta Quest and the Vision is that the Vision Pro completely is a separate unit on its own. You don't need any extra devices in order to do things. You just click your fingers, move your head, and all that, right? Whereas the Meta Quest, you still have to hold in your hands. You have to hold like a joystick type thing,
right?
So you can do all your movements and stuff like that. Which really, for $700 compared to $6,000, is it really that bad of a thing if you have to hold some handles?
Correct.
While using this?
No.
You know what I mean?
It does the $6,000 price tag warrant what it is?
No. Well, yeah, exactly.
Like it's cool.
It's great technology. It's futuristic technology.
But for $6,000.
I also read a report that they've been working on this for the last 20 years. There are patents that I have seen pictures of 20 years ago when they lodged the patent, when they lodged the license to work on this, right?
Right.
Because in America, every time you come up with a new idea or something, you have to lodge a patent.
Yeah.
So I looked at it and going, oh my God, that is exactly what we're looking at now. What are you showing me?
These sunnies here. The
What are they
X-Real
called?
AR.
What are they called?
X-Real
Oh,
AR sunnies.
X-Real. Yeah, I've heard of that brand.
Seen them?
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
But, you know, like great technology, futuristic.
Do you need it in your life?
For $6,000, do you really need it?
Not for six, like 1,000, 1,500?
Oh, I'd happily pay up to $1,500 for something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, it's not something that I need in my everyday life, but hell, it's great technology and I'd love to watch videos and feel like I'm actually in that video, you know? But so I looked at the MetaQuest and I'm thinking maybe I'm going to get myself a Christmas present. I mean, for $700.
That's not, you're not breaking the bank, really.
Yeah.
There you go. Apple just learned a $1.4 billion lesson.
1.4 billion. What are we reading here?
About the Vision Pros.
Oh, okay.
Apple just learned a 1.4 billion with a B dollar lesson in how companies can be too product orientated and not market orientated enough. This is how much revenue the company will roughly lose after it recently cut sale productions of the $3,500 US Vision Pros, around 800 to 400,000. I don't know, that makes sense. But yeah, they didn't really sell many. They didn't sell many at all. I'd like to see the stats.
It didn't go off well at all.
Statistics. Sales statistics. Here we go. The sales of the iPhone Pros have been slow, with analysts predicting that the device will not sell 500,000 units. In the second quarter, US sales were around 80,000. So not much at all, to be honest with you. Yeah.
So 420,000 units worldwide
Sold.
And you think about it, they're selling how hang on, I'll get the correct stats here.
Well, so how many iPhone 16s have they sold?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. iPhone 16 sold, I'll put daily. Oh, yeah, user statistics and sales. So there are iPhone
Much more.
sales. 1.56 billion people worldwide
Yep.
use iPhones.
Yeah, they use iPhones.
Yep. So here we go. 2024. So 1.56 million iPhone 16s have been sold thus far.
And they've sold
420,000 visions.
worldwide. So in the US, it's only 80,000.
Only 80,000 in the US.
In the US.
I would have thought the US is the one that picks up the most. Wow.
Yeah, they will not.
Wow.
It says here they will not sell 500,000.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. I got that wrong. Not 1.5 million. 1,500. So what's 1,500 million?
1.5 billion.
So 1.5 billion iPhones,
16s.
yeah, in 2024 have been sold. 1.5 billion.
Wow, that's a lot.
And
Are
that's,
you sure?
well, that's what it says here, 2024.
iPhone 16.
Here,
sales
look.
Stats.
2024, number...
90 million. They sold 90. Apple's goal is to ship at least 90 million iPhone 16s globally.
Malaka, I'm looking, again, number of iPhone users, 1.56 billion in 2024.
Okay. First weekend, pre-order sales were 37 million units. There you go.
In the United States, worldwide.
No, worldwide. So in the first weekend was 37 million. and
Yeah,
they
right.
haven't sold 80,000 just in the US.
Wow.
So that is a epic fail, an epic fail. There you go. 81 million units sold in the second half of 2023.
There you go.
It's-
Well, yeah. So that the Meta Quest, I reckon I'm gonna give that a go. I'm gonna see if I can find something about it. But talking about the iPhones though, so recently I did an update of the iPhone, and I'm excited to say that my calculator, so the basic calculator app on my iPhone, also now has a currency converter in it. So
Serious?
I don't even have to use XE anymore. It just automatically converts from Australian dollar to any dollar that I want around the
Seven
world.
sus.
All right, so here we go. So I bring up the calculator, right? All right. And then all I do here is, so I'm going to put 100, okay? And then I click on that and I go convert. And I've currently set it to Singapore dollars because I'm going to Singapore in February. But basically, it automatically does a conversion. So it's saying here that 114.42 Australian dollars equals 100 100 SGD. But I could go here and I could go US dollar. There we go. So 100 Australian dollars equals $64.96 US.
What's the euro looking like?
Let's go euro. So euro, this is our new finance segment.
Yeah.
So 61.77 euros equals $100. Wow. That's pretty shit.
That is shit. When I went over, I think it was around 80 bucks for our 100.
Yeah, right.
Around there, yeah. I remember when my dad went to the US, our $100, this was a while ago, our $100 was $114 US. So our dollar was stronger than theirs.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and now just sticking onto Apple products, the Apple Watch 10. So that's the newest version of the watch.
Isn't that what you got?
No, I've got the Apple Watch Ultra, which is about a year or two old.
Oh, okay.
But they've with the new iPhones, they also released the Apple Watch 10, which is not. It's not the heavy duty version like mine. The Ultra is the top of the top.
Yeah.
But the Apple Watch 10 now comes with inbuilt speakers.
Didn't it come with it before?
No, so you could make calls and talk on your phones, on your watches, no problems. But you couldn't listen to music or anything like that on your watches. So you'd always have
Yeah,
to.
that's how far behind Apple is.
Right?
I had my watch.
Can you listen to music on that without
Yeah.
headphones?
Yeah,
Without headphones.
I could do
So
that.
you can play a song off that right now.
Okay. that's
With
it.
yeah, why are you picking your phone up?
What do you mean?
Why are you picking your phone up?
Well,
You need to control it from your watch.
well, yeah. Well, I haven't actually tried it with this, but I knew my old one. I could.
See, I can't play music on my watch unless I have Bluetooth headphones connected.
What?
Yeah. So I can store 8 gigabytes of music on here,
Yeah.
but I can't hear it unless it's connected to headphones.
Let's have a go. Because I remember my first ever watch, I could, and that was like,
Was that a Samsung?
yeah, that was. How do I? Okay, let's go with the theme of Coldplay here, right? So that is media output. Why isn't my? Oh, I don't know. Oh, why isn't it connected to my phone? There we go.
Is that me?
That's you.
Oh, that's coming from my iPhone.
Yeah. For some reason, my watch isn't connected. I'm just connected.
See, I can't. Nah. See, I can play. I can control it from my watch, but I can't play it on my watch. Anyway, so that was that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not that that's going to make me buy one because I've got the Ultra anyway.
Yeah,
And to finish off the tech segment, because I love tech.
Who doesn't?
There is I mean, you can do it with your iPhones and all that. There's apps that do it, but there is an actual specific gadget that has recently been released called the Enhance, and it is a translator that
I've seen these
you
little
talk
headphones.
into it.
The
right.
little headphones.
No, it's literally
It's for the iPhone.
no. It's a little device, like a little rectangular iPod type device,
Right.
Not Apple related, not anything. And you basically hold it up to someone's mouth.
Right.
They talk something, and then it automatically translates it back to English for you. And then you just say what you want in English, and it will translate it back into that language.
Yeah.
Yeah, 48 languages it has on there.
So I saw one last week. They look like little air. What do you call them? What do you call them? The AirPods.
AirPods,
The
headphones.
the headphone things.
Yeah.
They look like that, and you just put them on, and let's say if I'm speaking to you in Greek, it will translate it in English.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Then what do you do when you want to speak back to that person?
Well, then you're fucked. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. And have we talked about the PlayStation Pro at all?
Oh, waste of money.
Yeah, I think so too.
Waste of
It
money.
doesn't work. It's not going to make any difference for you unless you have a TV that's suitable for it, like an
Yeah.
8K TV.
Like I get it. Like since the PS1, there's always been like a half-life cycle model that would come out. Like you had the PlayStation, then you had the PS. Remember that? The little miniature version?
Yeah,
PlayStation
the
2.
PS Vita.
No. That was the handheld one.
Oh, okay.
You had it was the PlayStation, then it was the PS1, and it was like,
Oh, yeah. The console, yeah.
right? Then PS2, then the PS2 Slim, PS3 Slim, and I don't know if they
Yeah.
had the Pro then.
And then they had the
PS4 Pro.
Then they had the PS4, PS4 Slim, and PS4 Pro.
which is what they've done.
Right, and now they've got
Now.
the PS5. They released the PS5
5
Slim, and now they've got the PS5 Pro.
It's so expensive.
It's $1,200 compared to the
$700.
$600-700 for the
it was.
normal version, and it doesn't even come with a CD drive.
Yeah, you have to buy it separately.
I'm that person that
Are you
really.
a PlayStation bloke? Or
Oh, yeah,
Xbox?
yeah. I'm a PlayStation person, but I'm also that person where I need to have the physical game in my hand.
Same.
I cannot do digital versions
Same.
of games.
I'm
I need
exactly
to-
the same.
Like I will line up all night to get a copy of a game that I really want to play. You know, I'm that type of person, but I will not sit there and wait for a download. I can't do that.
And I also bought like a little external hard drive.
Yeah.
So I can just copy my games over rather than, memory's full, need to delete one, because it only takes 10 minutes to transfer back.
Yeah.
And you can play the PS4 games on an external hard drive.
Yeah.
So you don't have to. So all my PS4 games that I've got are all transferred over, and I can play them on the external hard drive.
Nice.
But the PS5 games, you have to transfer back to the PS5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not really. I like the game, but it's more for Dimitri. I would say.
Yeah, well, I
just FIFA.
upgraded my PS5 to a 4 terabyte SSD.
With the heat sink.
Yeah, with a heatsink, and it's bloody amazing.
What are they worth? The ones with the heat sink.
I bought it on Black Friday sales last year,
Yeah.
and from what was it? From
Were they like $700 or something?
yeah, it was $1,500, and then I ended up getting it for $380 on Black Friday sales.
Yeah.
Yeah, good brand too. Seagate.
Seagate. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're sick. See, I was.
And it was so
contemplating-
easy to install.
You did it yourself?
Bloody oath I did.
How do
All
you
you had
do
to
it?
do is you take the back cover off,
Yeah.
and then you
Is it an additional hard drive, or do you have to remove?
yeah, no,
your-
it is. It is. You don't remove
So you got
remove
5
the
terabytes?
current. Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah. So it's amazing. It's bloody good.
Okay.
Yeah.
See now, like, but were you ever that guy that bought the Pro or Slim after?
No.
I've always just
No.
bought
So
the one.
me, I've only ever had a PS3 and a PS5.
Okay.
So between the PS3 and 5, we're talking 20 years, right? I had the PS3 when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
And the PS5 I've had since it came out, which is what, 4 years now?
PS5 came out in 2020.
20 or 21 around there.
Yeah,
Yeah?
around there. Because it was around when it was COVID, and if you didn't get the first drop, you were waiting like a year. Remember that? You couldn't
That's
get
right.
stock.
So I would have got it at the end. Yeah, at the end of 2020, I would have got my.
Yeah. Did you get yours in the first drop? No, the day it was announced, I pre-ordered it and I was on the first drop.
Yeah, so I reckon I must have, but I still had to wait a little bit.
And then when it got released, I took the day off work. No, sorry. I got the text message the night before or that morning saying your PS5 is in. So I left work to pick it up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember I put $100 deposit at JB Hi-Fi, and the day I got the text message, I sent my wife to go pick it up for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy because I had a PS4, right? I had Katrina bought me an Xbox Elite for Christmas or my birthday one year. I literally turned it on like 3 or 4 times, never used it, right? So I traded my PS4, my Xbox, I had like the little Super Nintendo Mini.
Oh, wow.
What else did I have? I had like a shitload of games, and I traded it all in, and I only had to pay I think $150 for my PlayStation 5. So I was like, well, I only need one console really.
Yeah.
You know, I had it all. You know, my PS1 because I've had every single one, like PS1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, no, see, I never upgraded all. Like, I just went, the 3 was my first one. Prior to that, I had the original Xbox.
Yeah, I had that.
The only reason why I had that is because my friend was a master at modding it.
Yeah, how
And
good
he
was that?
completely modded the absolute shit out of it.
Yeah.
Chucked a terabyte drive in there, which back then was huge.
Massive.
And I had access to movies, documentaries, all sorts of different things. There was emulators on there which I could
Yes.
play PlayStation
Yeah,
games,
yeah.
Nintendo games.
I think I had the same.
Commodore 64 games.
Everything.
Everything.
And then you could
Sega.
and all because back then it was like Video Easy and Blockbuster were there.
Yeah.
were out. So you could go and go hire the game and you literally copy it onto your hard drive.
yeah,
and you're done.
rip it onto your hard drive
Yeah.
and you're done. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember I did the whole Acropolis Now series and I
God.
copied it all on there
Oh, jeez.
because I only had I think season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I never had. I think they had 5
I had all
seasons.
5 seasons, yeah.
Yeah, so a cousin of mine, he had 3, 4, and 5. So I copied 3, 4, and 5 over to my Xbox so I could watch it.
Nah, that's good. Yeah, so, I'm not getting one. But,
PS6 I'll definitely get though.
when that comes out,
Yeah.
I'm really hanging for a bit of Grand Theft Auto 6.
Oh, mate, that's been coming out forever, hasn't it?
Hopefully next year. All right. Should we move on to the fun stuff?
Yes, please.
Yeah?
This is
BLOKES T-Shirts.
All right, what are we doing? EPL, F1, where are we
Well,
going?
look.
Where are we going?
We'll go. Oh, what's my first tab? Okay. No, you know what? We'll go F1 first. No, first tab. No, we'll go EPL.
EPL.
Okay. So
All right.
what was?
So up
get them
until,
up.
up
Get 'em
until last week,
Yep.
you were on 10, I was on 9.5.
All right. Let's have a look. Have you done it already, or are you doing it all now?
No, so I have looked at the results, but I haven't marked off.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so let's go.
Brighton Southampton 1-1.
All right, so now was that the? Yeah, I reckon that was the controversial one for you.
Yeah, and I said I
Because
want to change it to a draw.
You said
Southampton.
Southampton.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then like 5 games later, you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to change it to a draw.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. So,
I should get half a point.
well,
I should get half a point.
you
did it.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy to give you the full point because you did change it to the draw.
Oh, thank you, Valandi.
You did change it to the draw, so I think it's only fair that you take the full point.
Okay.
Because you changed it before we signed
Finished.
off for the day.
Yeah,
I don't care what
Benny was being
Nah,
a dick. Benny was being a dick.
Benny was a really shit adjudicator.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put 1. All right, and then
right,
I picked Brighton, so I'm not going to put any. I'm not going to put any.
All right. Wolves, Bournemouth.
So
Or what's next for you?
yeah, no,
Crystal Palace,
Wolves, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth 4, Wolves 2. So I can't even remember what I picked for anything.
I've got it here. You got 1. I got 0. I picked Wolves.
What did I pick?
You put Bournemouth.
I put Bournemouth. All right. Crystal Palace and Newcastle 1-1 draw.
Right, so we both put Newcastle.
Okay. Forest and Ipswich 1-0 to Forest.
We both put Forest.
Okay, perfect. Brentford and Leicester. Brentford won that one. 4-1.
Oh,
what
I got a
happened here?
point back. So you went Brentford draw. Brentford Leicester draw.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I put Brentford.
Okay. The big one.
Now, we definitely both get the point for the win,
I don't think we get the
but
score
we don't get the
What did I
scoreline for this
say?
one. So you said 2-0 to Arsenal.
What did you say?
I said 2-1 to Arsenal.
Should we do like, okay.
Closest.
No, we won't do it this week, but we'll do, if we get it, if we get the
A
scoreline.
full point.
No. If we get it,
Yeah.
it'll be, that's a bonus 2 points.
Our bonus 2 points.
So if we say, okay, Arsenal's going to win, okay, if they win, 1 point. If we get the exact scoreline, bonus 2 points. But whoever's like closest will do just an additional point. How do you like that? Won't do it this week because then I would get the point.
I'll come back to you on that one.
All right.
I'll come back to you on that
All
one.
right.
All right, so we both got the full point there.
All right.
Cracker game.
Chelsea, Aston
Cracker
Villa.
game. Chelsea, Aston Villa.
3-0 to Chelsea.
Yeah, we both put Chelsea on that one.
Okay. Tottenham, Fulham, 1-1.
Tottenham. How the hell do they go from a 4-0 win against City
To a 1-0.
to a
against Fulham.
1-0 against Fulham?
We both picked Tottenham, eh?
We did. Yeah,
Fucking hell.
yeah, I know.
And Fulham got a red card too.
yeah, well,
So I don't know about that.
all right.
Man U, Everton,
Yeah, we both put United, and I think they won.
4-0.
Yeah.
Liverpool and City.
This is the controversial one.
Why?
Oh no, not controversial, but this is the fucked up one. So Liverpool and City. What do you remember putting down?
It was either a draw or win for Liverpool.
Yeah, we both put draws.
Ah, shit. Now, we got to go back to last week for the Newcastle West Ham game. Because
that's right.
So what did we put down for that? We would have put Newcastle.
We
surely.
both put Newcastle.
Yeah, they lost
Yeah,
2-0.
yeah. So
So at this
according
point,
to this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, hang on. What have I done here? No.
what game?
Shit. No, hang on. We said Chelsea, yeah?
We both. Oh yeah, Chelsea won.
So Southampton game draw. Bournemouth
yes.
won.
Yeah.
Newcastle
Draw?
lost. Forest.
No. Newcastle was a draw.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Forest won.
All right, hang on. So you got the Southampton one.
Yes.
You got the Bournemouth one.
Yes.
You got the Forest.
Yeah.
You got the Arsenal. You got the Chelsea, and that's it. So
And Man U.
Man United, of course. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're on 16.
6 out of 10 ain't bad.
All right. So Stan,
Papistan. Thank you.
16. And I picked, so that's a 0. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Oh, how did I get 6 too?
Because I don't think
Oh, yeah, because I got those games. Right.
there was a game that you got that I didn't.
Okay. So I got 16 too. So
How do you get 16? Wasn't I winning?
No, sorry. I got 6-2.
Oh,
So I'm at 15.5.
it's only half a point.
Yeah.
Was it only half a point last week?
Yeah. So,
9.5
so
and 10?
we started at 10 and 9.5.
Shit, this is tight.
See, I actually did the nice thing and gave you a full point here.
Oh, come
full
on,
point.
man.
All right.
You know what? You could have had a full point too, but you said in brackets. Remember
yeah, and you did too. I can go back on the recording and you said brackets too.
Give me half a point. No, because
I'm
at
gonna
the end of the season, if I fucking win by half a point, I don't want to hear about it. So I'm happy to give back half a point. Because I don't want at the end of the season you to turn around and say to me, well, fuck me, half a point. But you know what? If you win by half a point, heads are going to fucking roll.
Are we going to do this whole McLaren thing where if Lando was to lose the championship by 1 point, they're going to blame it on Piastri's handback win? Yeah. All right. So that means we're both on 15.5.
15.5. All right. Well, how about we just both have the 1 point? Because 0.5, it's given me a little bit of my OCD a little bit is just, why don't we just both go 16?
All right. I think from here on in, we can't do any in bracket stuff.
No.
It's win, loss, or draw.
And it's until the last game, that's the finalised points.
Yeah.
So we say
you can change your mind during the readout of the teams and the games.
Yes.
But that's it. This last game
we'll do final call.
Yep, no in bracket shit.
That's it.
Okay, done.
All right.
I'm happy with that. So it stands at 15.5. All right, let's make it 16.
16 each.
16 apiece.
All right, I'm happy with that.
All right, 16 apiece. Okay, done. All right, there we go.
Well, it's very political.
16 apiece.
Are you sweating? I'm sweating.
It's fucking hot in here, but I am sweating. This is a bit frustrating.
All right,
let's go next round.
Week.
Next round.
Okay, so we have Ipswich versus Palace at you know what? Whatever team I call first, that's the home game. All right. So Ipswich versus Crystal Palace. I am going to go for. They're both doing shit. I'm going to go Crystal Palace. Yep, I'm going to go Crystal Palace. Sorry. Yeah, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace. You?
I'm going to go draw.
0-0, you reckon?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real shit game.
All right. Leicester. And you know what? I'll get the table out. I'll tell you where they are as well. Don't if I can get your knickers in or not, okay? You're like, I haven't said anything. Oh, I'm like, did I just touch a cable again? All right. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Now, you picked... Okay, so Leicester, West Ham.
Leicester, West Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. West Ham's had a really bad run.
Where's West Ham? West Ham are 14th, Leicester's 16th. West Ham 15 points, Leicester's 10 points.
I'm going to go West Ham.
I'll go West Ham.
Yep.
Southampton, Chelsea. Chelsea.
Oh, man, that definitely is a Blues game there.
Chelsea, 100%. Then we've got City and Forest. Okay.
I would love to say Forest is going to win that. But
Chelsea in the Premier League, they have lost their last 4. City
have, yeah.
right? In all competitions, I think it's 6
games
without a
they've
win.
lost, yeah.
Without a win, 6. They blew a fucking 3-0 win.
In Champions League 3-0 up. I messaged you that day. 3-0 up, and they blew that lead and drew.
Can't believe that. I will go Man City like by the skin of their teeth at the moment. They are in shambles. You?
Hang on. This is at
City.
This is at City.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They gotta start winning.
Yeah, I got it. And you know what? They normally come good.
Yeah, but Rodri's out for the entire season.
Okay. All right.
This is not going to apply this year.
I have to admit, it's so good
seeing them lose.
Seeing Haaland not perform.
You know, I saw this thing, I think it was yesterday or today, and it said one more loss and you'll see all the citizens go back to their original clubs. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Man City, yep.
You Man City as well?
Yep.
All right. Newcastle, Liverpool.
So far, the only difference is I've gone Ipswich, Crystal, draw. And you've gone Crystal. All right, yep, next.
Newcastle, Liverpool at the tune.
Newcastle, Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool. Liverpool.
Liverpool's just, I think they're just on form at the moment, aren't they?
They are ridiculous at the moment. They've won their last 4 and drew their. I think that was
they're
against
10
us.
points up, aren't they?
9.
9 points. Okay.
9 points.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. All right. Next game, Everton Wolves. Okay, so Everton are 15th. Wolves are 18th. Everton have 11 points and Wolves have 9. So there's fuck all in it. Their form.
What's their form?
The last 5 games, Wolves have drawn 2, won 2, and lost 1. Everton have lost 2 and drawn 3. I'm going Wolves.
I'm going Wolves too. Wolves excite me a bit more.
All right. Arsenal, Man U at Emirates.
Arsenal, Manchester United. This is going to be a really tough game.
I am going.
We are.
You know what? You go first.
Okay. We are on really great form. Manchester United, though, are in.
No, they're not.
No, but they're in that.
In the last 5 games, they've won 2, drawn 2, and lost 1.
Yes, but how many of those last games was the new coach? The first game was last weekend, right?
Actually,
and they had a big win
their
last week.
form is exactly the same as ours. They've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1. We've won 2, drawn 2, lost 1.
Okay. And they scored 4 on the weekend?
They scored 4-0 against Everton, though. Everton. I'm going Arsenal. I'm going Arsenal, obviously. It's at the Emirates. We're back in where we need to be. But the scoreline. You go first.
Okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to go
before you answer.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to look up our last 5 game results. Arsenal FC. Okay. 3-0, 5-1, 5-2. Okay. That's our last 3 games.
What teams?
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just tell me what teams.
All right. So
Remind me.
1-0 against Chelsea, 3-0 against Forest, 5-1 against Sporting, 5-2 against West Ham.
Okay, drop the Champions League one.
Why?
Why? So
Where are Sporting on the ladder in their respective division? Where is the table? They're first. They've lost 1 game and drawn none. And they've won. So they've played 12.
Wasn't Sporting the team that bet Man City?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Arsenal. I'm gonna go 3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
I'm going 3-0.
3-0. Okay. 3-0.
So we're doing the bonus point thing?
Yeah.
With the closest?
So basically, we'll go
1 point for result. 1 point. Bonus 2 points if we get correct scoreline. And whoever's closest gets another bonus point. So there's potentially 4 points up for grabs. That's a big fucking...
Do you know? Okay.
If you get 3-2, I'm going to be so upset.
So here's the funny situation if we go with what we have currently written down.
Right.
If Arsenal win, we both get a point.
Right.
If Arsenal goes 3-0, you get the 3 points. If Arsenal goes 3-2, I get 3 points. All right?
Right.
What happens
Oh, here we go.
if Arsenal go 3-1? That's smack bang in the middle. Do we get 1 point
each.
1 point each.
No, it's got to be the goal difference. It's got to be the goal difference. Like, so say if whatever the greater.
No, hang on. No,
it can't be like that.
Because I'm just saying this is the example I'm giving. If Arsenal score 3, but then Chelsea score 1, that's smack bang in the middle of what.
I would.
So
win
who
still.
would get? Who?
I would still win. Like, you're saying 3-2, and I'm saying 3-0. Yeah. Oh no.
No, how would you win? It would be smack bang in the middle, which means we'd have to share the points.
Oh, well, then we'll just get a point each.
Yeah,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
because you got 3-0.
Until it happens, we'll fuck
All
it.
right.
I'm going to throw laptops.
It's going to be 3-2.
All right.
All right.
whatever, mate.
Okay, next.
Aston Villa, Brentford. Now, that is a tough game because Aston Villa, they like when the start of the season, they were fucking doing killer. You know, they've recently
They've dropped form a bit.
Well, they haven't won a game in the last 5 games.
Yeah.
I'll go Brentford. Brentford are 8th. Aston Villa are 12th. Brentford has 20 points, but Aston Villa's only got 19. Like, there's not much in it, but form says Brentford.
Okay.
You?
Me too.
Yeah. Fulham, Brighton.
Oh, now Fulham had
They're currently 4th, and Fulham are currently 10th. 23 points as opposed to 19. Brentford, in the last 5, have got 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. Fulham, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss.
Brighton, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss.
Both of them. It's at Fulham's home ground. Fuck. It's not going to be a draw.
No, I'm gonna go Brighton. I just feel like Brighton are
At Fulham's home ground. Old mate between the sticks. I'm going to go Brighton.
yeah.
Okay. Now,
Is
the
that
most
it?
difficult game. No, there's one more game.
One more.
Now, one of the teams are currently 7th, and the other team is 13th. 20 points to 18th. There's only 2 points difference. That would be Bournemouth and Tottenham.
Oh,
Now,
Bournemouth's home.
yes. Right? Now, Bournemouth, everyone's had 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw for Tottenham. I'm going Bournemouth. I'm going Bournemouth. Delandy?
Let me just write that down. Bournemouth.
This is a hard one. This is very hard. Have I chosen a draw for anything? No, I don't think so. I'm bound to lose one.
No, I'm the only one that's put down a draw so far. Tottenham played fantastic against City, but City is really out of form at the moment. They then came against Fulham. They drew. Wasn't really that crash hot of a game. And we're going to
Bournemouth's home ground.
Bournemouth's home ground. Was the Fulham game at Tottenham
Fulham game.
last week?
Yes.
Okay. So they drew at home. They played City at Emirates, at Etihad.
I'm going to change my Fulham game.
Your Fulham game. Who are they playing?
Brighton.
Oh, okay.
Who did I pick? I picked Brighton. I'm going to
Yeah.
go Fulham.
Okay. Fulham.
And I'm going to go, this could, Bournemouth, Tottenham, Bournemouth. You know what? Do you have a coin?
No, I don't.
This is what we're going to do here. All right? I'm going to flip this box.
Oh, my God.
Heads.
Oh, my God.
So Bournemouth, Tottenham. Ready?
The one time I don't have the video cameras on. Cool. Bournemouth.
Yep. Okay, I'm sticking with my original thing.
All right, you know what? Just so I can be different,
I'm
going to go Tottenham.
Yeah. Okay. That was all luck. That one.
Okay. All right. Okay. He used a microphone box. Yeah. Okay. All right. So as it stands, 16-16, and you've picked Crystal Palace, West Ham, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Wolves, Arsenal 3-0, Brentford, Fulham, and Bournemouth. Mm-hmm. I have gone Ipswich, Crystal draw, West Ham, Chelsea, Man City, Liverpool, Wolves, Arsenal 3-2, Brentford, Brighton, and Tottenham.
Okay. That's enough EPL talk. And by the way, I know you started saying it before, but what a cracker game, man! What a cracker game!
I'm just
I'm so
good. Relieved to see this football.
It's so
after a few weeks.
Saka, Havertz, Odegaard, Trossard, Gabriel, fucking legend.
Yeah.
Did you see what Jesus said? That he knows he's not required, so maybe you should make room in January.
Mm.
I'm not really on his bandwagon anymore anyway, so...
Yeah, he doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
Did he even have a run?
Did he come on lineups?
I don't know. It was too early for me to watch the game.
Did he come on? Jesus came on, yeah.
Yeah. See, we've got such a depth, though, in our team where he's making changes like after half-time and giving everyone a really decent break.
You know, Martinelli didn't even get a run.
Really?
No.
Has he had a fallout with Martinelli again?
Maybe.
Was he on the bench?
He was on the bench.
Oh, wow.
Jesus came on, Kivior came on, Zinchenko came on, Sterling came on. What the fuck?
Yeah, right.
Oh, old mate Ethan there, he came on as well. He's our youngest player. He was, I think, the youngest in history to ever come on to a... He was born in 2007, man.
Wow.
Anyway. Now, one race left. One race left. Oh, and before we continue, all results final, no more bets.
Yeah, that's closed now.
Done. All right, F1.
Oh,
Damn!
mate,
I love it.
Absolutely love that theme.
I called you today.
Hey,
It was later in the day.
It was. So I didn't watch the race this morning because it was at a fucking ridiculous time of the night,
2 a.m.
3:30,
or 3:30,
whatever.
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, nah, you know what? So I banned myself from social media all morning. And then you rang me, like you did a few weeks ago. You rang me. And the first thing I said, it was around 12 o'clock.
Nah, later than that.
Was it? Anyway,
Surely.
when you rang me, I said, don't fucking talk to me.
12:30.
I haven't watched the race yet. I have since watched it.
You know what I did? The first thing this morning, as soon as I opened my eyes, before I checked any scores, anything like that, I didn't want to see the results, but I opened up the F1 app and I squinted at the screen. It was at like 5 in the morning. I squinted in the screen and I'm like, I don't want to see the result. So I'm looking down at my phone to find video on the app and just selected highlights because I didn't want to see the results. So I watched the full highlight.
Okay. What was the thing? What was this thing that you said to me when I said, don't talk to me, I don't want to know who won the race? What was the first thing that you said? Mate, I don't know what F1 fan you are, but this was one of the best races.
You reckon?
Do you know why?
Why?
With all the controversies and shit that happened in this race and all the surprises that happened in this race.
Talk me through it.
All right. Well, first of all, let's go back a few days to the sprint.
Yes.
Right. So the McLarens polled 1 and 2, qualified 1 and 2, and they pretty much led the race. Right.
Yep.
I
I don't know. Do you like the sprints? I don't really like the sprints.
I don't really see the point of the sprints, but whatever. Like, you know, I think it's just an additional 6 races a year that.
They're going to make up. I
Yeah.
guess.
But I would have thought the best way going forward would be whoever wins the race, like the finishing order of the sprint should be the
where they
grid
start.
for the race.
Yeah, you know what, and that's fair.
Anyway, so Lando and Oscar Piastri 1 and 2, and then on the dying seconds of the last lap, Lando lets Oscar through.
Why?
Oh, he did a favor and he handed back, like he returned the favor when, because at Brazil, Oscar was winning the sprint and then he got instructed to swap over to give Lando the maximum points. But now there's no championship in place.
Shit. Yeah,
right?
okay, I get you.
So he handed back the favor to give him the win.
Okay, that's fair.
Anyway.
Did Lando cry about it or was he...
No. He was really cool about it.
Yeah.
But in I still don't like his attitude because in his interview after the sprint, he's like, I'm not here to worry about sprint races. I'm here to win and become a champion. That didn't obviously go to plan, so whatever. So in other words, he's like, you know, I gave Oscar something that's worth nothing.
What a malaka.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, so come to race time.
Okay, let's get this.
So first lap.
Where did Stroll finish in the sprint? 13th, malaka. Anyway, yeah, go on.
He didn't even finish the race.
Yeah, what happened there?
He crashed into another driver and the
was it Albon?
yeah, Albon. That's right, Williams Albon. He drove into him on the straight line. And Albon turned around on his radio and he goes, I could see that happening. What an idiot. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
So it was purposely done. He got penalised for it. So he got a 5-second penalty for it. And what they did is they called him into the pits to retire him. But in order to not follow, because if you retire with a penalty, that penalty carries over to the next race.
Oh.
Right? So what they did is they changed his tyres, made him go out one more lap. So he took the 5 seconds, went out for another lap, but they actually wanted to retire the car because he was not good to drive. Yeah. So they changed his tyres, made him go around one more time and then retired him so he can avoid the 5-second penalty in the next race.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart. A lot of tactics in this race.
There is
anyway,
so
first lap, massive crash between Ocon, Ocon and Colapinto.
Yes.
Poor Colapinto got dragged into that, and then that also fucked up Hulkenberg.
Yeah.
So 2 cars out initially to start the race. Hulkenberg then crashed out later in the race and
Did
retired.
they like red flag it?
No, it wasn't red flag because he was off the track.
Yellow flag.
Yeah, it was yellow flag. So first lap, Max Verstappen gets away. A beautiful, beautiful start to the race. Yeah. Oh, and this is the other thing. Max Verstappen got penalised. He got pole position. And then George Russell complained that he was going too slow in qualifying. And they handed him a one place grid penalty.
Gives a shit.
All right. Anyway, so he started in P2. Yeah. He still got in front nice and early, followed by the McLarens. Yeah. So it was a very good race for Max. Everything was done to try and stop him from winning. FIA was definitely involved in some real mafia shit. Mafia. And then right at the end, he won it, and Horner gets on the microphone and he says, "This is payback." Yeah, this is.
What did Max say? Oh, this was fun.
Oh no, simply lovely.
Yeah,
simply lovely. So All right, so I've been sending you a whole bunch of shit that I wanted to talk about.
I was spewing for Bottas though.
Oh no! Oh, so 1U.
Yeah, he first
First 4 points for the team all year. And yeah, Lando overtook Bottas. He would have ended up in 10th position, but Lando was just a bit too quick.
spewing.
So Lando got a 10-second grid penalty
For what?
for not lifting at under the yellow flag. So basically, he went too fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Very controversial because there was debris on the track. 3 cars went over that debris and had to end their race because it destroyed their car. Someone's mirror fell off on the pit straight and they had to retire. So why did it take the stewards 4 or 5 laps to call a yellow flag?
They're just
A
dumb.
safety car.
They're just dumb. They're just dumb.
Right. So Lando got copped a 10-second grid penalty over that. Hamilton had the worst race in a very long time. He just could not get anything right. He kept getting penalties, 5 seconds here, 5 seconds there. And then they called him into the pits to do a 5-second pit stop. These are his exact words. Retire the car. His team, negative. Well, then I'm switching it off when I get in there, mate, because he had enough. He just wanted to end the race. And then his team's like, that's fine if you want a second penalty next race, a 5-second penalty next race. So he would have got another penalty
From his own team?
No, from FIA had he not gone back out on track.
Why?
Because he was meant to go in there and serve the 5-second penalty. But if he turned his engine off and gave up,
yes,
he'd have to
gotcha.
roll over for the 5 seconds for the last race. Right?
Yeah, that's shit.
Going back to the
What's the one that did I send you one about Perez got overtaken in the
that's another one. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So the stewards were throwing out penalties left, right, and center in this race. Like literally, I think every single driver on that track got a penalty of some sort, whether it be a time penalty or a position penalty. Every single driver copped a penalty in this race. And here's someone's comment. Stewards throwing out penalties left, right, up, down. Driver loses rear view mirror on track, and race officials act like Americans. Wait an eternity watching it lay there as cars go by at 200 miles per hour. Every opportunity to wave a yellow flag and remove the debris, 30 seconds for a human to retrieve mirror from the track. Instead, Formula One cars strike it and single problem becomes 1,000 problems. A small problem, a large problem, worst officials this season. And the top down was restructured, anyway. So basically, FIA held that debris on the track for 5 laps. When they could have literally yellow flagged it for 1 lap, got rid of it, and then gone from there.
I don't know, man.
All right. So that was that part. And further to that, no issue with Lando getting a penalty for not slowing down under the yellow flags, but the issue is the severity of the penalty. We've never seen such a harsh penalty for the same thing during the rest of the season. There needs to be consistency and fairness. Stinks of purposely engineering a final race decider for the constructors. So there's theories
So what
now.
needs to happen now? So you've got it's between Red
So
Bull's
basically,
out.
there's 20 points in it now.
Yeah, the Red
Right.
Bull's out.
Red Bull's completely out. So it's
they
now
cannot
between
win it.
It's between Ferrari and
McLaren.
McLaren. Actually, I reckon it might be less than 20 points because Ferrari got a second place. And
For some reason, I thought it was 40.
no, it's been cut. It's been cut because both Ferraris ended up in the points.
Latest, unlock, schedule,
Open,
constructor standings. All right,
standing constructors. So we've
21
got
points.
Yeah, so 21 points. So basically, if both Ferraris end up in like really good points, they could win it. But both
hoping.
McLarens have to end up out of points.
Ferrari's my team, man.
So basically, we would need a
1-2.
so a 1-2 drivers pass. Where are we? Fucking view results. Here we go. So we would need 25 points for first place, 18 points for second place. A 1-2 would pretty much win them. The Constructors' Championship.
Oh, I'm praying so hard, man, that they win it. When's the next?
Abu Dhabi.
Okay, what time?
Oh, next week's a bit of a shit time too.
Schedule.
Yeah,
Abu
so it's
Dhabi.
basically the race is going to be 11:30 p.m. on Sunday.
I'll watch that.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but it's not that early either. So practice 1, practice 2, practice 3 is 9 p.m. on Saturday, qualifying at 12:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, and then the race is 11:30 p.m.
Yeah, I'll watch that.
So that was that. Big news coming out of Alpine.
What's that?
So because Ocon got knocked out in the first lap, they used that to fire him on the spot, and he's not.
What?
Yep, he will not be racing in the last race of the season. He has been effective immediately dropped by Alpine,
Oh, here we go. Yeah, Albon confirmed.
and Jack Doohan will be racing for Alpine in the very last race of. So they basically did a Ricardo on him. They dropped him unceremoniously. No thank yous, no nothing. Just see you later. You're going to Haas next year. Stuff ya.
Yeah, right. I didn't see that. Wow. Okay.
So how's that?
So who's going to take his spot? Danny Rick?
No.
Oh, no. His old mate, is he taking it?
Jack Doohan is.
Is he taking it for next year?
Yeah, that's his seat
okay.
next year.
Yeah. All right.
So they're bringing him on one race early.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
Ocon and Colapinto stranded at turn 1, and they are out at the first turn.
Let's have a look from this angle. You might see Hulkenberg further back, having his own moment. Was he already touching Ocon or not? And actually, Colapinto is the victim in that. Let's have a look. So he's on the brakes. There's Albon. Oh, he's got no grip on that hard tyre.
Yeah, so very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Pierre Gasly, 5th position. That's a really good set of points there. So they now sit in 6th position in the Constructors' Championship, which is a $30 million bump to what they would have got. $30 million to their constructors. That is big dollars. Funniest moment of the race,
yeah.
Kevin Magnussen trying to overtake.
Nice one, Kev.
So he overtakes Albon and he gets pissed off because Albon wouldn't move out of the way. And he clearly had the better speed over Albon. And then he's just like on the radio, fuck off.
Yeah.
And then he overtakes him.
Yeah.
And then his team's like, good job, Kev.
Good job.
Good job, Kev. So, yeah, that's our wrap.
No.
3,015.5 points
For Max.
accumulated by Max.
What's the record?
I don't know what the record is.
Probably it's got to either be
Didn't get that far.
It's got to be Alonso, I would say.
Oh, here we go. This is what you were talking about.
Yeah.
So, Colapinto
Yeah.
and Perez had to start the race in the pit lane,
Why?
all right, because they got penalised before the race started, or there was an engine change or something. Anyway, Perez didn't take off in time, and Colapinto overtook him in the pit lane on the first lap.
Oh, he's a fucking joke, man.
Perez got knocked out as well. He didn't finish the race.
No, he didn't finish either. Saw that.
Absolute chaos.
Like, surely, he doesn't race next year.
I honestly think that there is major discussions going on right now to get him replaced. There is no fucking way the guy will be on the grid next year.
Who replaces him?
Well, there's a lot of different talk about what's going to happen, but there is talks that
Liam Lawson hasn't done.
Liam Lawson has not been impressive at all, and he's nothing but a whinger. He doesn't have the maturity to be on F1 grid, but whatever. Yuki Tsunoda, I don't think will go.
Reckless.
He's too reckless, and he's too linked in with Honda. Yeah. And Honda no longer will be supplying engines. Yeah. There are rumors that they have offered Colapinto a fair bit of cash to come on over.
Do you reckon though?
I don't think he will suit the Red Bull team. Yeah. But who knows? Who knows? Or the other option is bring one of the RB drivers up and put...
Who?
Well, they've got two options there, don't they? And then put Isaac Hadjar into the Racing Bulls, into the V-Carbs.
So no Daniel Rick?
Nah, Daniel Rick's done. I don't think he'll be returning. There are rumours that Daniel Rick will be racing for...
Not Indy.
Andretti.
You reckon?
Yeah, Cadillac in 2026.
Because he's big with the US.
Yeah, but I really don't think so. I think his days are done.
So now there's going to be 22 drivers.
From 26, yeah.
Isn't that going to be too congested?
No, I think it'll be fine. I think pit lanes will probably struggle because you're going to have to fit two more cars into the pit lane.
Just make it bigger.
All right. But again, I don't think that's going to be a major issue. Grid-wise, I don't think 22 cars is a problem.
You reckon?
I honestly think they could fit another few cars on there. Man, we're talking from 10 to 11 teams. It's not a big difference. I think there should be at least 12 teams on the grid.
You reckon?
Absolutely. Absolutely, I reckon. I think there should be at least 12 teams on the grid.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, that's
all right.
that.
No worries.
Cool bananas.
Well, you take it easy.
And I reckon just letting everyone know that we'll probably do a few more episodes this year, maybe one or two more episodes this year.
Yeah.
For season 2. And then we're going to have a little bit of a Christmas break and start fresh again for season 3 in January. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Yeah.
Keep up with our socials on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
So next week, we doing an episode next week?
Yeah, we'll you and I will discuss that.
Okay.
But Facebook, Twitter.
We're on Twitter now.
I keep saying Twitter.
We're on Twitter now, ladies and gentlemen.
Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and our website and YouTube. Yeah. At Two Blokes in a Pod. My God, I only say it every week.
I'm looking at him like, go on. Go on. You can do it. It's all right.
Piss off. All right, ciao.